Hello, everybody. This is the fifth stanza of Ode to Nightingale. We have already uploaded the previous stanzas and the introduction also. I already uploaded the annotation file to your WhatsApp group. Please print it. And beside this, I would like to inform you that I already uploaded the multiple choice questions or some specimens of multiple choice questions and the answer key in the WhatsApp group. Please print that and use it. So let us move to the fifth stanza. So what you got here? The fifth stanza starts with this line: I cannot see what flowers are at my feet, nor what soft incense hangs upon the boughs. So he is actually standing in the darkness. In respect to the fourth stanza, you know that he was actually standing inside the wood. So and he was unable to see things properly because of the darkness. So that's why he was unable to see what flowers are at my feet. What are the flowers which is surrounding him? He cannot see that. But nor what soft incense hangs upon the boughs. Now, soft incense hangs upon the boughs means flowers are not only growing on the field where he was standing, but flowers are actually on the boughs also of the trees. So instead of saying what flowers hangs upon the boughs, he says soft incense. What soft incense? Soft incense means mild scented flowers. See, this is an indirect reference to the flowers. Instead of describing it as flowers, he described it as soft incense. He is unable to comprehend or unable to understand what are the flowers growing at his feet and what are the flowers which is actually hanging from the boughs. But in embalmed darkness, guess each sweet wherewith the seasonable month endows. Now, there is a reference of this particular word embalmed. Embalmed means darkness filled with the fragrance of flowers. It conveys the image of death. Now, why the image of death? Why the image of death? Now, there is a specific reason for this. Embalmed technique. This is a special technique. It was used in the ancient world to preserve body. You know, you are quite familiar with the mummies. The ruler of the Egypt, the pharaohs, when they used to die, their body uh, is converted was converted to mummies, and this process is a special process to preserve dead bodies. So embalmed darkness, basically the technique where you have to use a lot of chemicals, perfumes, scents, and other things so that the body won't decompose. So the embalmed darkness, the darkness filled with scents or incense, and he is guess each sweet. Guess means know. He is trying to know what are the flowers, wherewith the seasonable month endows. Wherewith the seasonable month endows. Now, endows means to provide with something freely or naturally. That's the uh, dictionary meaning of this word. Seasonable month means particularly the month of May is referring here, the poet is referring to the month which brings the flower in due time. You know, right this time, if you check the trees, you will find specific flowers are blooming right now around us. So this is the month of those flowers, thus such as polash and other things you will find. So here also, seasonable month endows. Seasonable month provides the flower, the grass, the thicket, and the fruit tree wild. He is standing where there are grasses, there are thicket. Now thicket means bush, small bush. Fruit tree wild fruit. You know, it's available. He is standing in between them. White hawthorn. Hawthorn is a thorny shrub of the rose family. It's a type of rose, basically a type of rose. You can see that over here. Now, and the pastoral eglantine. Pastoral means growing in the field. Eglantine again is a kind of wild rose. Wild rose growing in the field. So you can imagine a picture over here. And in the first part of the poetry, the reference to the incense, the saint, and other things, it is actually a classic example of sensuousness where we are supposed to use our nose, our power of smell. We can do that. White hawthorn and the pastoral eglantine. There again, the reference of various types of rose are mentioned over here. Pastoral means something growing in the field, and eglantine means a kind of wild rose. Fast fading violets covered up in leaves. Fast fading, a type of flower, especially violet in color, but fades away quickly. Now, flowers are various types. There are many types of flowers available. Now, in this poetry, the reference of fast fading violets can be seen a particular type of flower which normally fades away quickly. Then covered up in leaves. In most of the cases, you will find these flowers are covered up in leaves, and you won't be able to see that flowers properly. Only you will get the scent or smell of that flower. It is very hard to see all the flowers properly because of the leaves. And mid May's eldest child. Mid May's eldest child means the first to bloom in the middle of May. Look, in the European country or the particular part of the world where the poet was residing, May month, the month of May, it has been considered to be the month of flower. Or it has been also, there has been a reference to Chaucer's Canterbury Tales. There is also a particular month is referred to where it has been described as the particular month where flowers blooms naturally. Now here, mid May's eldest child means the first flowers which bloomed in the month of May. Those flowers are described as May's eldest child. The coming musk. Coming means those rose, musk rose, musk rose means a kind of wild rose. Coming musk rose means the rose which is about to bloom. It is not yet bloom yet, but it is about to bloom. Musk rose means a type of rose. Full of dewy wine. Dewy means here dew-like wine. Dewy means here dew-like. Wine, why? Wine, here we do not have a wine, but actually we have honey. So honey is considered, the honey which can be found, which is actually inside the flower, is described over here as wine. Honey is considered as wine to the bees. That's it. The murmurous haunt of the flies on summer eves. Now again, murmurous haunt of the flies, this is actually, again, sensuousness can be realized or understood. It has been used in this expression, murmurous haunt of flies, because actually you can experience the sound of the flies murmuring around your ears. So this is also again one of the classic example of sensuousness. On summer eves, month of May, it's been obviously summer, so even that can be realized. Again, it can be, if you consider it from that point, then we can realize summer through our skin, so actually we have to use so many senses to read this poetry properly. So what he is doing, what is describing, the coming musk rose full of dewy wine. The musk rose which is about to bloom, it is full of honey, though the substance is very small, the amount of honey is very small. That's why it has been compared with dew. And as the flower blooms, flies means here bees, they gather to collect honey from the flowers. Their murmurous presence, their murmurous haunt can be realized, can be seen, or can be observed on summer eves. That's all. Thank you. If you have any questions, please leave your questions in the comment section, and then I will get to you. Thank you again.